Yo, what's up? Got a Dr. Pepper cream soda tonight. What are you guys up to? Hanging out? Hanging out? Let's see who is here. Papa Pita. What up, Papa Pita? Paul Mills in the house. Channel member. Papa Pita is a channel member. Nuts for Knives is here. He's a channel member. Jesse Adams is here. He's a channel member. What's up, dude? What's up, guys? How are all of you doing tonight? Censor, Broke Ass Knives, AZ, Fook Doozle, Winter Chicken Dinner Doozle, Big Cheese EDC, Angelo, Gears Grinded, all channel members. Shout out to you guys. Palmer, the generic text pulled me in. You like that shit? Throw a little shade. Throwing a little shade at the other channel. We're giving away 857 knives tonight, guys. Boom. I was going to put giving away 250,372 knives. Better be there. Lefty Live. But then I was like, what if these mofos hold me to it? I don't have 250,000 knives that can give away. So got to be careful, Kev. Got to be smart. You guys might take me to court for this shit. Angela, what up, dude? I think I already got you. Sorry, I'm all hyped up. Kathleen Smith, channel member. What's up? How you doing, Kathleen? Good to see you. Very good to see you. Allie Cord Paracord. Shout out to Allie. How you doing? Alice. Sorry. Damn, I always want to say Allie. You get why. Anyway. Nameless EDC. Did someone say giveaway? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So I have to pull the winner for this Dawson Machine Crafts Comet. So we're going to do that here in a little bit. But if anybody showed up just for the insert giveaway, you're going to be disappointed. I'm sorry. We don't do giveaways on this channel. Anybody who's been here long enough knows we don't do giveaways around here. So what are you going to do? You missed the giveaway. Yeah, exactly. God damn it. You missed it. Shashin, what up? Craig, what up? By the way, Alice is a channel member as well. So is Craig and Shashin. By the way, guys, I was trying to decide what would be the next channel member giveaway. I did the Midnight Jack last time, and I'm still trying to decide. So I'm not sure yet. I want it to be something cool. You know? I was thinking, but it's another slip joint though. I don't know if you guys would want another slip joint. I haven't carried this in a very long time. And I was thinking, you know, this might be something special because these are definitely not coming back, I don't think. And you got the Sagaha milled in by Jacob himself. And you got this absolutely stunning slip from Troy. This is the Vanish slip joint. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I don't know. So I was thinking maybe this, but that would be that'd be two slip joints in a row. I don't know. Hello, first time viewer. How do I enter the giveaway? Nope. That was all clickbait. We don't do giveaways here, actually. We don't do giveaways here. Let's see. El Capitan Chet, what up? What up? East Coast only. Yeah, exactly. Only East Coasters are in on giveaways, that's for sure. Who is having a bad day? Who found out that the Easter Bunny doesn't shh? My kid's in the next room. What the? Or that you will never be able to return. Now I gotta like say this quietly. Retire at 45 as a millionaire, or that your favorite dog left you for your ex. What the hell? You okay, Alice? Did all of that happen today? I'm sorry. Yeah, Palmer's here. Chill with the Easter Bunny stuff. He doesn't know, man. Wasn't last week's giveaway for members only? Was that last week? The Midnight Jack? It might have. I don't know. But I did another one too. So yes and no. Yes and no. You know what I mean? But anyway, if you sign up to be a channel member, you got a chance at something pretty sick like that Vanish right there. Or maybe a Divo prototype, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just catching up. Merceau in the house. What up, dude? He loves that flashlight content. You guys want to see something cool? I got my zirconium Hanko back. Check this puppy out. This is a full reactor trident in polished zirconium. I think he calls it glass finish zirconium. And it's sexy. These are super expensive though. I think they're like 2,500 new. My buddy sold it to me. So I got it for less than that, but they pricey, but it's really nice. And Jeff Hanko was nice enough to put these tritium vials in there. And the way he does it is he uses UV glue and he glues them to the front of the optic. So they actually end up looking kind of like a pew pew sight at night, which is kind of cool. I might need to remove the glow gasket though, because I feel like it interferes with that. You see that? Then I got the same on this one. And then this is my new one. This is called the full proto reactor. So I guess he was prototyping this pattern when he did this, and then people liked it, so he kept both. So this is the proto reactor. This is in camo titanium, he calls it. This one just has regular tritium and the green. Fuck it, dude. I love these Hankos. I think I have 6 now. It's a sickness. I've also been carrying this Raylight Land Apple from Blade and Beam. Check out Blade and Beam. Linktree right here. See that? Linktree /LeftyEDC. They're one of the top links there. I'm loving Blade and Beam. Loving me some Dillard and Rachel. And they sent me this to check out. And this is sick, dude. I looked it up. This is $70. It's in titanium. It's got a really good emitter. It's programmable. Video coming. Got a reflector. You can get these starting at $40, $43 in aluminum. These are custom flashlights, basically. Small batch, sort of custom by Ray from Raylight, which is pretty cool. One thing I don't like is the clip because I can move it, and I don't like that, but hey. And then Blade Runner HQ, shout out to Alice for hooking me up with them, sent me this Heretic flashlight. Look at this thing. It's a freaking monster. But it actually carries pretty well. And it's got a good driver in it. They did, for not being a flashlight company, Heretic did a really good job on this. I got to give them props for it. It's a little bigger than I would like, but it's still really cool. So that's the Hyperion. And then Dapper Designs has a Kickstarter going, or I don't know what they're doing with it, but they're getting new prototypes. So they're either going to just show you the new shit or they're going to cancel the Kickstarter and start a new one because they're changing a lot of stuff. But this is called the Duo. Look at this thing. So it's actually 2 flashlights magnetically connected. They're changing that to be stronger and maybe have a little locking system. But you basically get 2 different emitters. You get, or reflectors. Well, you get both. 2 different emitters, reflectors. One's orange peel, one's smooth. But they're both like really good. That's why I wanted them to add some kind of lock to the magnets, because when I was walking around the house, I accidentally like pushed this one and it flew down and skidded across my floor. But it's a really cool concept. Kind of wild, right? But I think if they changed it to have one that's like really floody and then the other one be throwy, because they're both pretty throwy. That would be cool. Like if this one was a triple emitter and this one was throwy, that'd be pretty sick. All right, that's it for flashlights. That's it, I promise. I promise. Hey, look at that. Troy was here. What's up, Troy? Showing up your slip earlier. Be Shady, what up, dog? I dropped off those scales yesterday, I think. So you should get them soon. Let me know what you think. Richard Kastner, what up, dude? T Fetch, what up? KC Cisco, Nick Trabaglini, both channel members. Shout out to you guys. David Von Steenberg in the house. What up, dude? How you doing, man? Bluminati gifting that membership. Hell yeah. Who got it? Who got it? Roman in the house. He's a channel member. Jim Miller's in the house, channel member. Bluminati is also a channel member and gifting shit. Hell yeah. Who got that? I wish it would tell me. I mean, I know it does somewhere, but I use StreamYard, so anyway. Anthony Kitchionis, what up, channel member? C. Reisner Cutlery, Austin in the house. What's up, Austin? Hey, guys, I believe the PP Penguin drops tomorrow. I have the jig tie one here. The PP is in the pass-around group. I decided to send that one around because I skiffed this one up and I figured the one that was like stock-ish, I did clean it, but the one that was stockish should go around. Plus, you know, I figured the guys would like to see some PP. They like seeing PP. But yeah, dropping tomorrow, the PP Penguin, and they have the exclusive jig tie ones already available. These are a hollow ground with a belt satin S90V, titanium scales, button lock with an actual detent, like not an actual detent, a spring, but it feels like an actual detent. Whoo! Damn. These are $165 or $160, and the PPs are $150. So if you use the code LeftyTPK, LEFTYTPK, you'll get $5 off that, which is a pretty good goddamn deal for S90V and tie, if you know what I'm saying. So check them out at traditionalpocketknives.com, baby. Link in the description always, and on that link tree. That's how you shill right there. Just saying. Take notes, Casey. Take notes. 8 months. Channel member. Knives Fast. Metal Mouth himself. The Metal Mouth. You should change it. You should change your name to Metal Mouth EDC. I wonder why he called you that. You don't have braces. right? You don't have braces. I don't know. Some guy was trolling Casey today, apparently. I came in at the end and then I got put in timeout because I'm funny, you know. Hey Lefty, what streaming application? Hey, look, I answered that like 2 minutes ago. I'm like Nostradamus over here. StreamYard. I use the easy one because I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn stuff. No, I've just been using it for like 3 years now. So just used to it. Paul Mills, channel member, by the way. I don't know if I got that one earlier. Double D-Tent, also a channel member. Flashing the ball sacks I can't see right now. Just Nate has been a member for 6 months. He says only 857. What a rip. You talking about the giveaways? I thought I said 250,657. You're off by 250,000. You get a knife, you get a knife, you get a knife. Okay, there you go. Everybody gets a knife. You get a knife, you get a knife, you get a knife. Join this lovely knife giveaway. What are you giving me? You don't want to know, man. You're gonna have to go to the doctor after. So, ignorance is bliss. Got it. Get it? Good. Ignorance is bliss. Knives Are Life. Mark Parks, channel members. Demonock is here. He's a channel member as well. What's up, Bless? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Sean Harrison in the house. Hello, sir. How are you today? Good to see you. Always good to see you, buddy. Steve Kelly, what's going on? Member for 1 month. Alice, Kev, just raid the local gas station for the knives. They don't have enough. They don't have enough. And then I got to check every detent at a gas station. Man, that would be horrible. That's like torture. You want to torture me? Make me go to a gas station and check detents. Barry, yay giveaway. Yay. I'm here with my nips for the giveaway. I love it. I love it. I love it. I actually suckered you guys into coming with that title. That was definitely me making fun of people, just so you guys know. Steve Boro, what up? How's it going, man? Mimo's just here for the giveaway. Let's see. Never won one. Cole, what's up? What's going on? He might have been one of the people I was making fun of. It's like he heard me say piss, you know? He heard me talking about piss. That was 15 minutes ago. We saw a giant Evo like this. Am I that far behind? How does this happen to me? How does this happen to me? How am I 15 minutes behind already? That sucks, Anthony. I'm skipping ahead just because I can, and I didn't realize I was that far behind. Mikey, what up? Have I ever heard of Marek Sue? Most budget-friendly barrel light? Yeah, they rip off people's designs, so don't buy their shit, man. Don't do it. And by the way, I'm like, I don't know, 80-90% sure they made that something of a scene flashlight. It was probably like a $30 flashlight. LCV Blades Edge. I just picked up a Gerber crossbar lock with a S30V made in the USA, and I can't ID the thing. Is that the Sedulo? Is that what it's called? The Sedulo, I think it's called. Just Google Gerber crossbar lock. Should come right up, man. By the way, check this out. I got a polished Zerk ring because my carbon fiber one I dropped at a playground and it got ran over in the day it took me to go find it. So it got all beat up. So I had this made by my boy NJT Hand Power. And I'm hoping it holds up because the Zerkutai one he made me last time is like completely scratched to shit everywhere and worn out. So I'm hoping polished Zerk will work out because it shouldn't scratch. It's like super. This stuff is like insanely durable. Once you blacken Zerk, it's like really strong or wear resistant. Steve saw you befouling Magizmo on Facebook. Oh boy, what happened? Kaleidoscope of Knives, what's up? I love the land apple. I have the stonewash tie and the blue aluminum. Perfect carry for me. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you didn't know? I've never mentioned it before, but I have a link tree, guys. Check it out. Ah, look at that. We got moderators moderating. Hell yeah. Shout out to Blade and Beam. Now I know how far back I am. How can I never catch up? Looks about the same size as the Ruben C3. I don't know if I've tried the C3 Mox Fox Hobbies. By the way, welcome. I haven't tried that one. It comes apart. Or are we talking about? Oh, you're talking about the Duo? Yeah, it comes apart. It's kind of like the Ace Beam M1 Terminator, but you can take it apart, which I think is kind of cool. So let's say you back it on Kickstarter. You're basically just buying 2 flashlights, right? And each one has a clip. See, I don't think they're expecting you to carry it around like this all the time, right? But you could throw this in your bag or wherever, camping bag or something. And then depending on the task you need, you would grab the light that you want, right? I don't know. I don't quite know the like specific point of it, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, I talked about this the other night. I did the Just the Tip podcast, and I still want to learn more about lights before I make one or have one made. So I do want to do that, though. I do for sure. We might as well be discussing cologne. Ooh, eesh. Why would I discuss cologne? At least flashlights are like EDC. Cologne is like, I guess maybe you could. I don't know. Maybe you could consider it. I guess. I don't know. Kev, did you ever do the subscribe? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Quinn Diesel, channel member, by the way. I did that last week, which reminds me, I need to do the one for this. So if you guys haven't, you can still get in on this. This is a flashlight, custom flashlight from Jeffrey Dawson. This is a big boy, 18650. It's got a sick reflector in there. If you're into lights, this is a monster. But if you go to my Instagram, you can leave a comment and just leave a comment with your favorite flashlight. And then you got to follow Dawson Machine Craft. And I'm going to pull a winner in like 5 minutes. So you still have a chance to get in on this one. See, I said there would be a giveaway. I'm not a liar. I ain't no liar. Oh, check this out. Bostede sent me a prototype, which is very cool of them, of the Ankylo. And apparently the Kickstarter is starting on the 6th. So this Kickstarter is starting on Saturday, I think, right? Isn't that Saturday? This thing's pretty sick. I had the Riot PLX dog shit in last week, and I really don't like that one. I've already heard of people, somebody earlier was like, yeah, my pivot stripped out already, and now it's a useless knife because your pivot strips, guess what? That's your button. You're fucked. This is different. This actually has like a whole mechanism in here. It's actually got a detent. So it's not just like a spring lock, which is cool. I still wish the detent was a little stronger, you know, but it's good. It's really good for the flick. I don't think any of these pivot locks are ideal for lefties, though, because I have to grip right over top of the button. So if I bear down on this, right, I can press that button a little bit, and I got blade rock. You know, I'm not depressing it, but I mean, even there, I only have to go a little bit in, and I can close the knife. So it's feasible that you would accidentally do that. So that kind of sucks. But so I'm hoping at some point a company will do this and make it reversible where you can flip the lock over. That would be really cool. But they also all seem a little bit thick. So all the pivot lock knives I've seen, they all seem a little chunky. This isn't terrible, but it's, you know, 0.56 of an inch or something. Let's see. PP. Skipping ahead, Divo does lanyard holes, but unfortunately at this time they are only available in left-handed models. What are you talking about? We only have one left-handed model. So like a question you were answering or something? Like our growler has a lanyard hole. The Buzz had a lanyard hole, and those are right-handed. I don't know. I like the jig for sure. I appreciate. I vibe with this jig more than I do with the PP. I'm not an Ultim guy personally. Like I get it kind of. But I'm definitely more of a jigged guy. Plus this one doesn't have liners, so it's just tie scales, which is to me is awesome. It's lightweight. You don't need those extra liners in there. So for me, this one's the one. I'd like to see him do a saw cut version of this. I love his saw cut pattern. If you're still here, Austin, saw cut PPs, or no, sorry, saw cut penguins. Saw cut PPs. Divo Growler V2. Can't put it down. I put my bronze kit on. Are any more Growler hardware kits coming back? No. But I have a couple. If you want to DM me, Sterling, I'll let you know what I have here because I had White Mountain send me some parts and they sent me some kits in there. So if you hit me up, I'll let you know what I have. Ron. What up, Ron? Channel member. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Donnie Barajas. He said he picked up the gray jig penguin. Hell yeah. Man, that's because we don't have Fat Burger around here. I never set that one up. Fat Burger, man, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. What about these, though? These nuts, Randy? Is that what you're talking about? These nuts? Gons, what up, Gons? Kevin Smith and Knives, what's cracking? Channel member as well. Kyle Coonley, I called him out for being a moderator, but he's also a channel member. Shout out to Coonley. By the way, dude, I didn't get that knife today. You said it was here, but I'm guessing you just used the return address, which is my P.O. box. And I absolutely hate going to the post office now. At my old house, they were open till 6 or 6:30, so I could pick up my kid and then go, or I could pick her up and take her with me there or whatever. But here, they close at 4. It's like, what? Who the hell gets done work before 4 to make it to the post office? So I gotta go in the middle of shit. It's just annoying. Anyway, JD is a channel member too, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. C. Reisner Cutlery, aka Traditional Pocket Knives, is the coolest vendor around. People, check him out. Yeah, he's the man. Austin's the man. And you're going to be seeing a lot of Divos over there. A lot of exclusives. El Cap. I think I got you earlier, right? With the dolphin. Channel member. All right. Let's do the... we got another membership gifted. Hell yeah. That's you, Blue. You my boy, Blue. Somebody's a channel member now. Sharp Guy ATX is a channel member. Sup, what's up? All right, so I got to figure out how to do this giveaway, by the way, because my gosh darn comment picker app, it doesn't freaking, even though I pay for it, it won't link because of my stupid Facebook account. Actually, I should check and see if it does now because I changed my account to a personal account because that was fixing the problem. Let's see if it works. We could not find any Instagram accounts that are connected to a Facebook business page. See, they want like a Facebook business page. It's all this bullshit. All right, just let me use the free one then, you shit stain. All right, so sorry. I get very angry at these. Like, I'm paying them monthly for the YouTube comment picker, which comes with Instagram comment picker, but then it won't work because of this stupid business account thing. Like, why does it have anything to do with Facebook in the first place? Right? Stupid. All right. So let's see if this works. Sometimes it'll let me do a free one here. Let me do a free one, guys. Don't start trying to sell me shit yet. Oh, there's too many comments, so you have to upgrade. That's what they always tell me. There's more than, 100 comments, so you have to pay. All right. Number of mentions. Yeah, whatever. There doesn't have to be a mention, right? No. Number of winners, 1. All right, you guys ready? This is for the Dawson flashlight. See if it works. Sometimes I click it and it's like, pay us, bitch. Abrax Mesomedes is the winner. It says No, it doesn't. Where's the damn comment? Oh, you suck. They're gonna make me hunt that comment down? You're gonna make me hunt that comment down? So here's the post. I'm supposed to Jesus. You know, this stuff used to be easy. This stuff used to be there's 200 something comment. Can I search or something? Or am I really gonna have to do this? I guess I could do it later. I kind of want to make sure they did what I asked, but I also just want to not do homework right now. So there was only 274 comments. It's not like this is going to take all day or anything. And then I'll miss it. And then, yeah, it'll suck. But hey. What was their name again? Something Mesomedes. Was it any of you guys? That would be nice if it was one of you guys. But I'd have to be looking at the chat right now for that to help. My brain is now stuck. Like I have to finish this. That's how my brain works. So you guys are stuck with me, unfortunately, until I solve this. I have one of those brains that's like, okay, the next time I click the plus sign, it's going to show up. I know it. I know it. I know it. Hey, there's Mox Fox Hobbies. Hey, saw you earlier. You know, it's always the last fucking person. I bet you it's the last comment too. Like that's really random. Random comment picker. Why isn't it ever the person at the top? Why is it got to be a fucking person 400 comments down? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Nope. Never even saw. All right. All right. I give up. I'm going to take a picture of this and then I'll deal with this later. So that's my new plan. All right, cool. Sorry guys. I had to do that. Had to do the giveaway. New channel member Dang Ross, what up, dude? It's cracking, brother. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You know what? I'm gonna give you some head shaking for that. Hell yeah. Hello again, Brian Kerr. What up, dude? Channel member as well. What's up? Looks like we got some stuff that happened along the way here. Last giveaway I won was Slicey Dicey. Dude, I don't even think I've entered a giveaway in like 5 years. I could be wrong, but if I did, it was because somebody wanted me to like tag me or something. I don't know. I see Javon's here. What's up, Javon? Ant's here. What's up, Ant? How you doing, man? Is that a cock ring? Yes, sir. That is a cock ring. Nah, it's technically my wedding ring. I had a really sick one that I had made out of forged carbon fiber. Fucking loved it, but it was too big. Like I don't know if I lost weight or what, and it was like just sliding off. And I guess I was at the park and I was with my kid, and I don't know, it just fell off. And I noticed later that day that my ring was gone. So I went back to the park the next day and I was like, let's look at the ground and see if it's there. And when I said that, I looked down and it was right there in the parking lot, like crossing the street, but it had been run over and shit and it still didn't fit. So I had to figure something out. And this is what I figured out. So I don't know, Steve. He was saying you did something with the gizmo. I don't know what you did. I think Heretic said this is their last run of those lights. Oh, I thought it was new. Interesting. I thought it was new. Have you ever messed around with a Malini Slim? I have an aluminum one on the way. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Dude, are you serious? There he is. There's Mezzamides. You were right here under my nose the whole fucking time, bro. Oh, shit. I'm fucking stupid. I should have just asked if you were here. Anyway, dude, congrats on the if you're still here, congrats on the Comet. This is yours, buddy. So now you have an aluminum Comet on the way too from Dawson. Oh, I'm glad you won, man, because you seem like you're actually into lights and everything. That's awesome. So if you're still here, Mezzamides, shoot me an email with your address so I can get this out to you. Hit me up on Instagram or shoot me an email, LeftyEDC88@gmail.com, LeftyEDC88@gmail.com, and I will get this comment out to you. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're here. But no, I want a Malini. I want a full-size Malini. I have a Ion Slim, and I have a Starfall, which is one of their triples. Dawson, his machining is unbelievable. I love. He makes some of the best lights. Yeah, great shit. That's hilarious, though. That is hilarious. Tim B, what up, dude? You're the one who put me in timeout earlier, you scumbag. Just kidding. Saw a fight the other night and a hockey game broke out. That's hilarious, dude. I hate when I strip the pivot. Never feels good. I don't know if I've ever stripped a pivot. Oh, you know what? Was he talking about the threads or the tooling? Interesting. You got to know when to let go. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to get to these super chats or whatever they were. Just making my way down. Making my way downtown. Divo Nip as a lanyard backspacer. Yes, it does. Yes, sir. It's got a cool one. It's got that pig nose going on. Hashtag gimme the piss. Austin said noted. I hope he was talking about the saw cut thing. Will Lefty ever notice me? I see you, Ian. Also, I answered your question about your iPhone on Facebook the other day. You were asking if anybody has a 1 terabyte iPhone. I have one. I could probably get away with 512, but I don't know, because I use my phone to record everything. Although, actually, now I bought an older iPhone just to use for recording. So technically now I don't do that, but I don't know. I figure the more the merrier when it comes to gigabytes. Giga. Giggity. All right, he says, member for 6 months. Well, my life, I was hoping you would show it off on the stream. Well, you know, I'm never doing a live stream again after this. So, yeah, you're kind of fucked, dude. I'll show it on the next one. If I don't sell it before then. My old post office closed at 11 a.m. Yeah, this one actually has a lunch. They close from like 12 to 1. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So even if I can make it and it happens to be between 12 and 1, you're still, oh, God. Yeah, that's the other thing. My old post office, they would lock the doors to like the office part, but then they would leave the doors open to the PO boxes, so I could at least do that. This one, it's just like a tiny little building that has everything in it. So they don't do that. It's so annoying. It really is. You got to get a PO box, my guy. Like, I mean, you got shit showing up all the time. You're talking to random companies. Like, I always give the PO box to the random companies and people and stuff. Or like I proxy for Josh. I have him give people the PO box just so a ton of people don't have my address, you know. You never know when the fleshlights will show up on accident, and then it's a whole nightmare with the misses. Is there a nip V2 coming soon? I need a Magna Cut nip. Why the hell do you need a Magna Cut nip, Ian? That's like the worst blade steel for a nip. So yeah, there's a budget version coming. We're calling it the Nip Light. And these are in 154 cm and aluminum. There's one G10 version, and then there's going to be a PP version. Guess who did the PP exclusive? And they're in 154 cm, but I would never choose Magna Cut for the nip. The whole point of the nip is essentially to be like this. Like, we designed the nip to be like a little box cutter, right? Now, that's why we did it in S90V the first time, because it's just something that holds an edge for a long fucking time, and it's just a little box cutter, right? Now, of course, we had to lower the steel a little bit because we wanted to sell these. These are going to be $100. But like, this is the point of this. Just not replaceable blades, if that makes sense. That was the idea, just to have a little fifth pocket box cutter. So, yeah, you're not going to see a Magna Cut nip. But I also just don't want to use Magna Cut unless it's a U.S. OEM. So we're working with Chapman Lake on the Growler, the U.S. Growler. That'll probably be Magna Cut. But anything from China, I'm not using Magna Cut. Like, I have no idea what they're heat treating that shit to. I don't care what they say. It's not going to be ideal. And I don't quite understand the hype. I would take S90V over Magna Cut all day, every day, unless I was taking a bath with this knife constantly, in which case I would try to get Van X instead. Like, Magna Cut's cool, but I just don't understand the craze for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. So sorry, Ian. That's not happening. I hope you'll forgive me, sir. Another membership gifted by Blue. Shout out to Bluinati again. God damn. Jim Miller gifting 5 memberships. Hell yeah, Jim. Thank you, dude. You are a gentleman and a squalor. And a scholar, sir. JD with a channel membership. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, look at that. Palmer's got a channel membership now. Crispy Critter's got a channel membership now. Shout out to you guys. Hell yeah, dude. Ron is trying to get one of these bad boys. They apparently sold out real quick. He asked me. I said if I ever sell it, I'll let him know. But not selling it currently. I don't even think it's worth it. Like, it's such a good knife, and it's $130 new, right? Like, there's no reason to sell this thing. Awesome. Got the email from Mesomedes. Mikey Trails with the channel membership now. Shout out to Jim Miller. Titanium Justin's got a channel membership now. Todd Carr's a channel member. I don't know if I got you earlier, dude. Lots of ball sacks in there. That's great. Your gifted memberships are pricey, bro. What do you mean they're pricey? Aren't they just $1.99 each? That's what my lowest tier is. Why would it make you pay more than that? Right? I don't know why you would have to pay more than the $1.99 to gift it. Let me know what it says. That's interesting. Bluminati doesn't have a problem with it. He's just banging them out left and right. 5 more from Bluminati. Hell yeah. 5 more. Joe Kasperzak is here. He's a channel member. Michael Jernak's here. He's a channel member. No, I know they both are owned by Met. Damn, that's how far behind I am now. Jesus. I know that, but there's no reason for them to make you have a Facebook business page in order to use the stupid Instagram comment picker. Like, that makes no sense. So, anyway. All right, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because I'm way behind again. Jesus. Mulan Labe, Michael Upchurch, channel member. Shout out to you guys. Ian Coates is a channel member now. You weren't? I don't think so. Either way, now you are. Big Doug, channel member. Thomas McDonald, channel member. What up, dude? Donnie D686. Sorry, man. I obviously saw this after. My bad. Man, I wish I had seen this. I wasted y'all goddamn time. An old Maglite. That was my grandpa. Big boy. The little smacking a bitch with it. Not, I don't mean a lady. I mean just a bitch. Like a dude who's being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Smack a bitch. All right. Anyway. Am I missing a giveaway? What gave you guys the impression that I'm doing giveaways tonight? Like, I really don't understand. Level on up. What up? I hope there's an Olight giveaway consolation prize. I don't know, Marcel. I don't know. Is there? Was it me that won? Penis, penis, penis? Nope, you didn't win. Oh, there he is. God damn, I'm way behind. How does anybody keep up with this? You guys always make fun of me, but what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Ian gifts a channel membership. He probably did that before I let him down on the nip. Can you take it back? Can you take it back? I am me. What up? Oh, I didn't mean a thumbs up. Anyway, shout out to Ian gifting the channel membership. Seems Logical's here. What up, dude? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, sir. You guys really like gifting channel memberships. I like this. I'm only an hour behind. That's right. Just flicking your nips. PP nip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk to this guy right here. Those are ordered, by the way. We have sent that order in, confirmed it, and everything. So, I know, dude. I try not to like bug the OEMs at all because shout out to Harley for signing up for Patreon. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Harley. Yeah, I learned my lesson early on. If you contact the OEMs and ask, like, you know, when's it going to be done? When's it going to be done? Guess what? They'll rush that shit and, well, they'll rush it and you'll get some shit. So I don't even I don't even ask when stuff's coming or anything. But when did we put that order in? I don't even know. Uh, yeah, that would be sick, right? First, I just want to make it happen, you know? Hell yeah, dude. S90V, Steel of the Gods, baby. Steel of the Gods. Shout out to Rochambeau. If you guys don't already watch Rochambeau EDC, I highly, highly recommend you go check out Rochambeau's channel, especially if you're into steel. He's got a whole Steel Snob series that I crushed. It was awesome. Where he like goes over a steel pretty thoroughly. I think it's really fun. And his channel in general is just really, really good. So check out Rochambeau if you don't already, guys. Go subscribe. Where's Kevin on the chat? Hey man, I'm only 7 minutes behind you. Is he reading Twitch chats too? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm out and unfriended. Hell yeah, man. Go for it. You ain't getting no Magna Cut nip. No matter what you do, man. PEEDC. What's up, Brian? +1 on that. I missed the drop because it went to spam. I almost deleted my goddamn Gmail. You talking about the Spiro? Let's see. $4.99 each one for channel membership. Damn, Bluminati's broke as shit right now. Why does it do that? Is there a setting, dude? Settings. Let's go to earn memberships. So right now, levels. So my first level is $199, dude. Like, check this out. $199. So I don't understand. Is there like a thing in here that I can know? I don't know. I don't know, dude. If you could tell me where I can change that, I happily will. I think one gifted is $6. Oh, shit. All right. Is that what they are on everybody's channel? Like, I don't know. I think that might be normal. I don't know. Maybe maybe it has something to do with them getting their cut out of it. Is it different on other people's channels? Member for 1 month, looking at retro gaming consoles, falling down rabbit hole. Man, I know how that is. Rabbit holes, baby. Yeah. But what are you looking at, man? N64? That's the one. Get N64 and get GoldenEye. You're good to go. I was watching an older live you had with DTOM. Oh, my boy. Gotta say, you are so much sharper and energetic these days. Have you been eating more? No, I quit drinking, dude. I quit drinking like 2.5 years ago or somewhere around there. It was like the beginning of 22. Yeah, I think it was like New Year's 22 that I quit drinking. That's probably what it is. Kyle he's around. He's just not in the knife world. He just, I don't know. He just got out of it. I think he just realized like he was spending too much money and time on knives when he could be spending it with his family, and he just stopped. I talk to him every now and again, but yeah, I love that guy. If anyone doesn't understand, smack a bitch is gender neutral. Why are you in a weapons community? Okay, Ian, calm down with this weapons community shit. What weapons, dude? I'm not in a weapons community. I'm in a knife community, which are not weapons to me anyway. Uh, Although I did say smack a bitch, so all right. All right, I see. I see where you made connections. But I have never looked at pocket knives as weapons, so just saying. Uh you need another monitor flip to portrait for that long screen mode? All the cool kids hanging out here. Hell yeah, Tori. He's a channel member too, by the way. Hell yeah, dude. Sean Weiss, anyone have a purple nurple nip? We did do some purple of the nip lights. We did a purple with belt satin, and then we did that one that I had the prototype of, the gray aluminum with purple collars, backspacer, and the black wash blade. So there will be some purple nips. They just won't be the same one. And Camo Carbon doesn't make that purple and lavender anymore that we did on the first run. So that's never happening again. But we could do a different purple camo. But yeah, anyway. If I can get an Ultim nip, my friends will finally accept me. Did you like the nibbler? What do you think about that and the nip? What do you mean? The nibbler, the nibbler. Oh, the giant mouse, the little guy. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I had a couple. I did some videos on it. I don't know, a couple years ago, I guess. What do I think? I don't know. They're both small ass fucking knives, and I guess now they're both in aluminum. They did aluminum, right? I think those were aluminum, and was that shit N690? I think on those, on the nibblers. But yeah, I guess they're similar in that sense. That's what I think. I don't, I don't know. Rochambeau, hell yeah, dude. Damn it, you raising my blood sugar. S90 in production is not better. Dick? What do you mean? What? Where are y'all getting that? I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying S90V is not better than MagnaCut in production? Or did somebody else say that? Because I feel like you would be so wrong if you're saying that. But okay. Can you spell your argument out, Kyle? Because I'd like to hear it, just in case you are saying S90V is not better than whatever your dick. So I can combat that argument. Micro versus extra small. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like similarities. I don't know. I like this because you can get a full grip on it. The nibbler was like really fucking tiny. Like that's like if you take the nip and take another inch off, you know what I mean? That's what she said. But this I can get a full grip on. Like that was the point of this knife. We actually we used the Spyderco Dragonfly as a the Spyderco Dragonfly as a size reference when we designed this, when Colin put the design together. And actually, now that I think of it, because you mentioned the nibbler, I think that was the knife when I had the nibbler in. That was the knife when I said, hey, we should do a mini knife like this. Because at the time, I had the Baby Barlow come in, the nibbler, and the Monaco from Urban EDC. I think I did a video with all three of those mini knives. And that gave me the idea for us to do a small, we didn't want to go that small, but to do a smaller knife like that. So, yeah, but I prefer like dragon. I've never actually had one. Dragonfly size, nip size versus like micro. It's just too small. You need to be able to actually flick it reliably and shit, you know? YouTube keeps half. Yeah, I don't know. But what does it show on everybody else's channel? Like, what do you pay for gifting memberships on somebody else? Bluminati would know. He does it everywhere. Gifting on okay, $4.99 minimum. There you go. Thank you. All right. Well, you guys made it sound like I was fucking charging you too much or something. Why does this Kyle character think Buttersoft ripoff Magnacut is superior to SNAP? So what I was going to say about it is, if you're talking about Chinese OEM, the thing about S90V that makes it so good is it's good at 60 to 61. Like I don't know if that's optimal, but like it's good in that range. It's kind of like 14C 28N. A lot of people love that in production knives because it was literally made to be made in production knives, because they know that when you're mass producing knives, you can't run HRCs at 64 or whatever. So 14C is optimal at that like 60 HRC, which makes it perfect for mass produced knives. And S90V, because it's good at 60 to 61, makes it a really good option, where you get M390 at 60 to 61 and it's not very good. It needs to be higher than that to really perform, right? And MagnaCut is the complete opposite, right? Like it has to be at least 62 to be like what people would consider decent, but most people want it at like 64. So if you're talking about a mass-produced knife in China, like our knives, they're probably going to be MagnaCut is probably going to be at 60, 61. Why would you want that? You get what I'm saying? But if you take peak optimal MagnaCut and peak optimal S90V, I would still take S90V, but I could then see your argument, if that makes sense. So let's see I don't know what he is going to say, but we'll see. Space, because S90V is run even softer than MagnaCut by most production standards, doesn't outperform in any category at those specs. I'd be more than willing to share details. Dude, I would love to see evidence that the edge retention on S90V out of, let's say, Riot is less than the edge retention of MagnaCut out of the same place, or Best Tech. I don't care. I mean, that just doesn't make sense, because, like, again, S90V is good at 61, where MagnaCut needs to be at like 64 to even get close to probably the edge retention. I don't even know if it would get close to the edge retention of S90V at that point. So I don't know. If you're talking about M390, then yeah, fuck that. I have never heard that S90V's optimal is 62 to 64. Or whatever you want to call it. I've never heard that. Where's that? Like, where are you getting that? MagnaCut is 63, 64, runs circles around S90V at 60. But who the fuck is doing MagnaCut at 63, 64 in China, dude? If you're just comparing fucking Chris Reeve MagnaCut to Best Tech S90V, that's a completely different argument. We're talking about mass-produced knives coming out of China. You can't just take the best MagnaCut and then the whatever S90V, like, to make your argument. Sure, that makes your argument, maybe. Even then, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure 60 S90V would be less edge retention than 63 MagnaCut. I don't even know who Space. Oh, Space goes. S90V is like 9 out of 10 for edge retention MagnaCut 6. MagnaCut's like a 5.5 or a 5. You guys should go watch Rochambeau. I'm telling you. The guy's breaking all this shit down like a beast. Yeah, see, you're just taking, you can't, Kyle, you can't just take like I don't, you're not comparing actual stuff. You're just comparing the chart or the what the fuck do they, the recipe. They call it something. I forget the goddamn name for it. But like if you take a relative, okay, let's take a EMP-EDC relative and MagnaCut and then take anything in S90V that came out of Best Tech. Somebody, I don't know, throw a knife out there, right? Or can we just take a random knife, take the nip, right? In S90V and put those head to head. I'm fairly certain that S90V is going to crush that MagnaCut. That's what we're talking about. But yeah, if you're like fucking Koenig's MagnaCut versus, you know, Kubi's S90V, I don't know, maybe. Even then, I still don't think that would. I mean, you're talking almost double the edge retention. But that's literally what I'm talking about. We've been talking about edge retention this whole time. That was the point of our argument or whatever. So your point is just MagnaCut is better? But I would disagree because the edge retention in S90V. So yes, I'm arguing about edge retention because that's what I care about. That's why this little fifth pocket knife makes sense in S90V. There's no point in putting this in MagnaCut. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think you're having a broad conversation and I'm having a narrow one. So let's just agree that you're wrong and then we can move on. Where does Crewwear fit in? Crewwear is a fucking beast, dude. It's just not corrosion resistant. If Crewwear was stainless, it would probably be one of my favorite steels. Even so, if you get it coated, it's fucking amazing. Crewwear is a baller, dude. I mean, that's kind of the point of that like I was talking about the nip. That was the point of the nip, was to have it be a little box cutter with an edge that'll just last. That was the idea of the knife. So we were talking about the nip. He wanted MagnaCut. To me, it makes no sense. And S90V is decent. I mean, I've never had S90V rust. I think it's like what is it? Like a 7 out of 10 in corrosion resistance. It's not too bad. And yeah, it's not super tough. I think it's like a 4 out of 10. But on a knife like that, that's not what you need. You just want the edge retention. Like, yes, it needs to be decently tough, so it's not just chipping left and right, but I don't know. So S90V is way better, but yeah, I mean, if you give me optimal S90V and optimal MagnaCut, I'm probably taking S90V because personally, I care more about the edge retention. I'm not going to argue that the MagnaCut's not going to be fucking amazing, and I wouldn't like it, but I don't know. Yes, Scotch, that's right. That's right. Because fuck MagnaCut. No, I don't care. I'm not getting worked up about MagnaCut. I was just telling Ian that that's not happening. And I was giving my reason why. And then Kyle was talking about whatever. These are spirited conversations. So here, my thing, Kyle, the reason I love S90V and the reason why you're going to see it on pretty much all the higher, like the more premium Divo stuff is because of what I said earlier. At 60 to 61, it's very good, right? Sure, maybe it's not optimal, but none of these steels coming out of China are going to be in the optimal range, right? But if you take the options being Magna Cut at 61, 62, M390 at 59 to 60 or 59 to 61, or S90V at 59 to 61. Which one of those options is the best for an EDC pocket knife? To me, it's a clear S90V, and you're going to get way better edge retention. And I mean, it's not even an argument against, like, if you compare S90V and M390, there's no point. S90V just fucking demolishes M390. I honestly don't even understand why people still use the M390 if S90V is an option. It's a very good steel for mass produced EDC pocket knives, right? So it just like fits. It kind of just fits perfectly for the type of knife we're having made. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with 14C, or in my opinion, I prefer 154 CM. Looks like somebody agrees. For anything on the lower end, not lower end, but lower cost end from us, you're probably going to see 154 CM. As much as I love 14C because it is like really good at those HRCs that they come out at, we like to do belt satins and they scratch so easy. I don't know. Does anybody know why 14C scratches so easily? Because it's actually a super tough steel. So somehow the toughness doesn't translate to being able to resist scratching. I find that very interesting. I'd love somebody to break that down for me. But those are the reasons why right now, and this could change because some other steel could become more affordable, or if all of a sudden Vanex is more readily available, I'm going to fucking put that on everything, right? And that's a personal thing. I don't even really think Vanex is the best steel ever or anything, but to me it is. There's just something intangible to Vanex for me. But until things change, 154 CM for budget, S90V for premium. Unless we're going like Stout V2 premium where we go Vanex. So anyway, those are my reasons. What did Paul say? M39 is awesome when it's done right. Badass edge retention. Yeah, but even if M390 and S90V are heat treated to the same optimal range, S90V walks all over it. So like I just don't understand. They have the same toughness, I think. S90V might even be a little bit higher. I'm not sure. Corrosion resistance is very similar. And then M390 is like a 6 out of 10 and edge retention. And S90V is a 9. There's really no point to it. I've had M390 chip more than anything and rust more than anything. Now I've probably had more M390 than anything, so that could be the reason why, but yeah, I don't understand. Some of these companies are just stuck using M3, like they just keep using M390. And we know they're not coming in at good heat treats. You know what I mean? The thing is, I at least know with the S90V we're using that we have a good chance that it's going to be heat treated decently. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect, but it's at least going to be decent. If we use M390, I have pretty much no like chance that we're going to get optimal or even close to decent heat treat. So why use it? You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's CPM 154. I don't know if 154 CM polishes the same way. I have heard that CPM 154 it polishes really easily, but it loses its bite really easily, or it gets like slick. But I don't think 154 CM has the same problem. So that would lead me to believe it maybe is not as easy to polish. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert guy. I'm just fucking I'm riffing here, but I'm giving you my reasons for why we do what we do. S90 is a little better than M390 in edge retention, but not enough. Most people would notice M390 is a fair bit more corrosion. Dude, you should look up those fucking charts. I blame Rochambeau for all of this. All right, let's see if we can find it. Knife Steel Nerds chart. Cool. All right. All right. Let's fuck around. Let's fuck around and find out. Let's fuck around and find out. So Knife Steel is rated by a metallurgist. So we're gonna have to do so. Guys, you should definitely go subscribe to Rochambeau. You should go join his Discord or his memberships or whatever it is. He gives you access to a chart that has you can compare the steels more easily. I can't do that right now, but I'm gonna try to see where does he and obviously this is all based off of what Laren Thomas is telling us. So if you don't trust him, then I guess none of this makes sense, but whatever. So these are not what we're looking for. Hopefully we get to all right, here we go. So I think this is the chart we need, right? So where's S90B? Where's S90B? S90B, 3.5 toughness, 9 edge retention, 7.5 corrosion resistance. All right, 3.5, 9, 7.5. Where's M390? Somebody find M390 for me. M390. Here it is. 3.5, 6.5, 9. So you're trading what? 1.5 points of corrosion resistance for 2.5 points of edge retention. And they have the same toughness. Unless you're living in fucking like on a beach, why would you ever choose M390 over S90B? And even then, sure, that says a 9. I've had M390 rust like insane. So I don't even know how accurate that number is, but I don't know. They're not that close though, dude. Like, you're talking about a 6.5 versus a fucking 9. Like, that difference right there is so much better than this difference right here. Even though they're 1 point difference or whatever. I don't know. Sure, I'm not going to fucking sit there and cut test it and fucking prove this out or anything. And yeah, will we notice? No. But here's the problem, LCAP. You're not going to get this M390 or whatever. You're going to get shittier M390. But the S90B is going to be decent to good. So, I don't know. Just makes more sense to me. That's the other reason BEDC. I just don't. It's on everything. So I just don't want to, out of principle, we just don't want to use M390. We used 20CV a little bit. We did because literally because it wasn't M390. And at the time, I think Magnacut had just come out and it would have been dog shit Magnacut from Best Tech at that time. Can't even stab through car doors. That's awesome. XXP is cool too, yeah. I have two M390 blades with small brown rust spots I can't get off. Yeah. Have you tried a rust eraser? Go on Amazon. Literally just order. It's called a rust eraser. It's a real thing if you don't know, and it's fucking amazing. It's literally like a pencil eraser and it'll just erase rust. And then get flits polished. Those two things are the best for removing rust. You'll never get it off with like alcohol or whatever. You could try like, lime juice or something and baking soda, but I don't know. S90B is tough as 3.5. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's at optimal. I think that's at 60 HRC. I think he says that somewhere. 60 to 61, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He talks about it here a little bit, but I don't know. Whatever. It's just fun to talk about this shit because it doesn't matter. Does it really matter? No, but whatever. Yeah, so Ant, that's like my whole fucking point is S90V at those lower HRCs compared to M390 that you have to have at 62, 63 to be like good to like great, right? But if you get S90B at 61, which is very possible from these OEMs, it's going to be so much better than what you're getting at an M390 at that range. That's kind of my point. It doesn't even like comparing them all at optimal doesn't matter. Which one can I get the best out of at the HRCs? I'm actually going to fucking get from China, right? That's what matters to me, at least when it comes to having knives made. And that's where S90B just makes a lot of sense. 14C makes a lot of sense if it didn't scratch. So 154 CM is the better choice there for us. Anyway. That is a good point, Todd. I agree. But again, you're not going to get Magna Cut at 63. So, in that world, yes. Yes. And I agree. Cut geometry is way more important than I think a lot of us consider. I think like if you take, I don't know, I don't have great examples here, but if you take like a bruiser knife in S90V at perfect condition, and then you take like perfect HRC, and then you take a nip, right, in Magna Cut at whatever 62, that nip is going to cut better because it's got better geometry, So there's a lot of factors, obviously, but anyway. Transparent knives weighing in. Chinese S90V over Chinese M390 for sure. Magna Cut can be nice when it's 63 plus, but otherwise still prefer S90V. 154 CM, a little less polishable than CPM 154, but still very easy for makers to finish. Okay, cool. Yes. So here is what basically the point where this conversation started, right? Let's go back to that. Okay. So this knife right here, Divo knives nip. You got a hollow ground blade, comes down to a nice thin edge, right? Probably, I don't know, 15 thousandths behind the edge, something like that, right? With a nice hollow grind. Okay. So now we're ordering these from China, and I put Magna Cut on one of them, and I put S90B on the other one. Same knife, same geometry, everything. That Magna Cut is what? What do you think Kubi or Best Tech is cooking MagnaCut to? I would 62 at fucking best. So 62 MagnaCut on the nip versus S90V at 60 to 61. Which is better and which makes more sense? To me, there's not even a question. The S90V just demolishes. And you add M390 to that argument for LCAP. That M390 is going to be at 58 to 60 or 59 to 61 at best. S90V walks all over it again, right? Now you take the same conversation and you just broadly talk about optimal MagnaCut versus optimal S90V. Okay, now it's a different conversation. But in my world, talking about the nip, finish him. Either way, me opening my next knife box is not affected too much. You didn't start it, Space Ghost. It was Ian. Anyway, that was fun. Is that true, Kyle? I heard MagnaCut was still pretty tough at 64, but I don't think it would be tougher than it is at 61. That doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know, maybe it's got some magic in there, you know what I mean? I thought it was just like still tough enough that it was worth going to 64 because you don't lose too much toughness, right? But you gain a shit ton of edge retention, which, by the way, if we're talking all three categories, the corrosion resistance is going down as you're going up to 64 on MagnaCut. It's going to be more corrosion resistant and tougher at the lower HRC, I assume, unless, again, there's some magical shit in there that Laren put in, which is possible. I'll repeat myself all fucking night. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm behind. Hey, I'm only behind 2 minutes. No, this knife will actually be in 154 cm. So I don't know. That wasn't the conversation, but I get your point. Yeah, I don't think it's possible. I don't think anybody's arguing MagnaCut's not phenomenal. I think it's great. I just don't like using it because I don't think I'm going to get it optimal or even close. It's the same problem I had with M390, which now I'm repeating myself, but you get my point. Chef Rocky with the 20 bones. All right. Hell yeah. Thank you, Rocky. I appreciate you, dude. You want some rock and roll? I need some music for that. My raw is, I don't know if that's good enough. Show me the proof on that, Kyle. I sent all my knives to get reheat treated by the sun. Can we all agree Laren Thomas is full of shit? He gave you a bunch of college advice? Interesting. No, this was fun, man. Exactly, man. Exactly. Man, forget MagnaCut and S90V. Give me some of that Boker Mermaid steel. Yeah, stainless, baby. Hey, Brian, if you're still here, transparent, do you know why 14C, even though it's super tough, why it scratches so easily? I really am curious why that would be the case. It just seems odd that a satin 14C will scratch super easy, but yet it's one of the tougher steels, right? It's like a 9 out of 10 or some shit in toughness. Interesting. John B, what up? He said something here. Vanex gives up some toughness and hardness versus MagnaCut for saltwater levels of corrosion resistance. Also tops out around 60, 61, like LC200N, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no. So an area all by itself. Steel was developed to be free, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the main downside is the steel is more difficult to heat treat and can't go harder than 60 or 61. He doesn't really. There's a whole because I find that really interesting. S30V, blah blah. MagnaCut. 2 kids later, I was working. Blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Early powder. I'm just looking for HRC numbers. I feel like hopefully property target, but eliminating stainless at 50 feet. Options for testing my idea. Convincing. Okay, can we like talk about? I don't care about the name. I mean, I care. You get what I'm saying, but come on. Composition. Microstructure. Blah 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 blah. Compare more steels. MagnaCut. Okay. Maybe that's why the microstructure. I was imagining using bags. I got some. Come on. So the steel can reach relatively high hardness over 63 without cold treatment, and over 64 with a cold treatment, reach 65. It leaves small coupons of heat treat. So what I was targeted the steel. I mean, with the result, there's a trade-off between hardness and corrosion resistance, explained in this article on Vanex. Steels like Vanex LC200 have excellent corrosion resistance, but are limited to 60 to 61. This steel was targeted for a good combination of high hardness and corrosion resistance, though the corrosion resistance ended up better than expected, as will be discussed further on. Hardness is pretty similar regardless of cold treatment, blah, 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 indicating retained austenite is not extensive up to that temperature, so it would be a good temperature. This is plate quenching and shit. So heat treated, one of his measures 65.5, converting the potential hardness of the steel. Reported steel has been okay. So 1HC, the hardness results somewhat lower. Toughness. The main goal of the steel design was to have much greater toughness than previous powder metallurgy stainless steel. They also tested a range of heat treatment variables to narrow down the optimal toughness. Peak toughness was found with blah, 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 that is similar while the hardness, blah, 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 is blah, blah, blah. My general recommendation for heat treating in terms of optimal toughness, the toughness, blah, 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 is lower. The tempering was higher. This is all about heat treating, though. Potential improvement in toughness by tempering higher doesn't seem. Plotting the best toughness, hardness to toughness combinations, you get the following plot. Pick your blah, blah, blah. So here, toughness goes down. You guys seeing this? Toughness, hardness. 60 right here, 65 right here. Toughness is curving downward, not upward. So unless he changed that along the way somewhere, I think that debunks your argument. Yes, obviously. But they go hand in hand. Toughness doesn't help. Okay. Toughness doesn't help with scratch resistance. 14C28N will scratch easily because the chromium carbides it has are on the softer side as far as carbides go. Vanadium would be. Okay, so are you saying steels with high edge retention are less likely to scratch? Is that true? Is that where it equates? I was comparing toughness with scratching, but I should be comparing it to edge retention, wear resistance, right? Is that what you're? I think that's what you're saying. I read it on the interwebs. It must be true. I don't know. According to what I just looked up, it isn't, but he could have changed that with more information. I don't know. I think maybe he's just saying that I think what he's saying is you can get surprisingly good toughness still at higher HRCs. He's not necessarily saying it's going to be tougher at a higher HRC, right? I think he's just saying, like, relative to other steels, it keeps its toughness at those higher HRCs, if that makes sense. Yes, that's the correlation. Higher edge retention, wear resistance will generally scratch less. Well, fuck me, dude. Another win for S90V. All right, I'll shut up. His data betrays his lips. Yeah, no, it's kind of how he worded it. You know what I mean? I get what he's saying, basically. I don't think what he meant to say was at 64, 65, it's actually tougher than it is at 61. You know what I mean? He's just saying, like, in general, compared to other steels, it's still pretty tough at 64, 65. It doesn't lose as much. Like, if you look at that curve, I guess what I'm saying is if you look at this curve, it goes from, whatever, I don't even know what these numbers mean, but it's not like a crazy drop off, right? So maybe like another steel would be like, would be like, floop, and MagnaCut keeps itself relative. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he says that here too. I didn't want to keep, MagnaCut matches the toughness of the best PM stainless steels when they are at only 60 to 61. So at maximum hardness. Okay, so that's what he's saying right here. So got it. It's still tougher than basically any powder metallurgy steel at 60 to 61 when it is at 65. Whatever. Yeah, M4 is cool. Crew wear is cool. What time is it? 11:30. So I was trying to play off the giveaway thing earlier for the people who showed up just for that. I don't think I did a good job. But anyway, I do have I got 2 giveaways. I got giveaway 1 and I got giveaway 2. So let's do some giveaways. So I'm going to take a page out of my boy JD's book, and we'll do the giveaway, and then I'll tell you what it is. Huh? You'll find out after what you want. I'm not going to like make it where you don't know until you get it. But yeah. When's the next sub 150 Divo knife? That would be the what do we got? The nip slips are coming. The Lush, those are 199. So a little bit more. And then this one is the nip light. These will be coming, and these are going to be 99. So these will be 99 bones. This is our budget version of the nip. And it's 154 cm and aluminum. There's a bunch of different colors. And then there's going to be one G10 version and one Ultim version. And those will be $99. The G10 one might be a little less, but and then everything else coming, the nip slip, the Lush batch 2, the Fireball, the Tall Boy, those should all be $199. And they're all in S90V. Yes, they are all in S90V. See, I back up what I say at least. No, that's a good one. We're actually gonna make a larger version called the Nip L, and that'll be the nipple. So you're onto something there, though. Any plans to do coated blade and hardware with blue or purple scales on the nip blade? Yeah. No. So there's gonna be this one. This one's blue with satin, and then there's gonna be a purple with satin. And then there is a a gray aluminum with purple accents and a black wash blade, and I think black hardware or whatever. I had the prototype. You can check my video out. And then there's a all black one with teal accents. Take a guess whose exclusive that is. And then there is gonna be, I think, just black G10 with satin. I think that's what we did. We ordered 50 of those just to have a G10 version for people who don't like aluminum or PP. So, yeah. Anyway, giveaway thingy. I won't do it. I was going to do hashtag Kyle is wrong. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. So we're going to do hashtag S90V first. Can we get satin and lace? We did order some extra collars and stuff. We are finally, I don't know how they'll come out, but we are going to get some zircuti from Kubi. I don't know how it'll be or anything, but we should have collars for the Fireball in zircuti, and we should have collars, clip, backspacer, studs for the Tall Boy in zircuti, and we should have, I think I got collar and backspacer for the nip, maybe. I don't know if I did it on that one because that is the budget knife. I'm not sure. But yeah, you guys, hashtag S90V. You put that into the chat, and that's how you enter if you're not familiar. And box number 1 is a Olight diffuse. So this is an Olight diffuse. It's a flashlight. I have a video coming on it. I posted it, and then I realized it had stuff that I shouldn't show, so I removed it, and I'll post it again later. But this is the diffuse, very cool flashlight. And then you have a Ace Riv. This is a giant mouse. Oh, wait, shit. I was going to tell you after. Well, fuck it. This is a giant mouse Ace Riv. This is the green canvas micarta. This was in for review, and it went around pass around, so it's not brand new, but it's in good condition. And I think it has skiffs in it. I'm pretty sure I put skiffs in it. I guess I could just show you, huh? If you guys have never seen one. Green canvas micarta, bronze backspacer, wire clip, Flipper tab. D10 on this one's money. Oh, this is the new liner lock, by the way. This is not the OG rib. This is a liner lock rib. And just for Kyle, this is an S90 or in Magna Cut at probably 61 or 62. Wouldn't you rather have S90V? You know what I'm saying? This knife, S90V all day on this one. Give me S90 on this puppy. I love the rib, by the way. Great knife. Great detent. So that is the rib. And I'm not going to take the flashlight out because it'll be a pain to get back in that box. But it's cool. You got to trust me. The Knight's Edge, my guy. I love that guy. Yeah. Well, you're going to get more. There's more Stout V2s coming. Traditional pocket knives, exclusives in 80s camo carbon, watermelon sugar camo carbon, and dark matter glow. It's going to be some sick Stout V2s coming. And they're still in Bannex. How long are you going to make me wait? Well, we're putting in the order now. I got the Fireball and the Nip Light in the last couple of days, and then Kubi's just been taking a little bit to get me the invoice for the tall boy. I think I just got the updated one earlier. So we're going to get that paid, and then it'll probably take like 4 months. So it'll be end of summer, probably early fall, maybe for the tall boy. And you'll see exclusives at Traditional Pocket Knives in 80s. And you'll see an exclusive at Blade Binge in Brittany Camo, Brittany Blue. And then you'll see an exclusive at White Mountain Knives in Stonewash Tie with a Stonewash blade with blue accents. So they're basically doing their Nip exclusive colorway. And that'll be the only titanium tall boy. So if you want the user finish, you're going to have to go to White Mountain. And Blade Binge is the only one doing no milling pattern. So if you don't like our radial pattern on there, you can get it without. Yeah, dude. Those 80s ones are going to be sick. Yeah, the dark matter glow. So it's going to be all blacked out, black wash blade, and then dark matter glow. That'd be pretty sick. Nah, it's not that long. I already own the blue V2, but glow carbon. Damn. Yeah. Should be pretty sick. Is camo carbon a variety? Yeah, it's the one that has all the colors in it. I love that stuff. I know some people hate it, but whatever. All right, so we got 85 entries. I'm going to hit the button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take off. This is for giveaway 1. Oh, David von Steenberg. Watermelon sugar is a new one. It's pink and green. It looks really sick. I've seen it in person at shows. Here's my email, David. I know you have it, but shoot me an email with your address again. That's how I remember to ship stuff. I would appreciate it. Congrats, dude. So watermelon sugar camo carbon. Let me show you because I think it looks sick. So just so you guys, if you're not aware, this is 80s. Well, that's the cross cut. This is 80s right here, but that's not a good cut of it. Usually it has pink, orange. I guess it depends on what people ask for. You can ask them to remove colors or add colors. Or was that? No, this is the watermelon, right? Kind of looks like watermelon sugar. Wait, I don't know. Now I'm confused. I think that's what it is. All right. I'm going to see if they have it on their website. That might be easier. For some reason, I thought they didn't. So, shop. Let's try this. Ah, there it is. Sorry, they did have it. So, Ant, this one is watermelon sugar. So, if you like 80s camo carbon, this will probably be up your alley. It's got the pink and the green and black. I love these colors. So that's watermelon sugar. And then you guys probably all know 80s, but I'll show you. This is 80s. So this one has green, black, blue, orange, pink. And it depends on which one you get. Like you can see down here, it's more blue. Up here, it's more orange. Like I like the orange. So those are the two he's doing for the Stout V2, and then he's doing Dark Matter Glow. I can show you that one too. And then for the second run of the Lush, we're doing the 80s and we're doing Flow Party. Where's that one? I don't know if he has it on here. The Flow Party's sick. Yeah, here. Because I love the orange and the pink. So you give me orange and pink and then throw a little bit of this yellow in there or whatever. That's sexy. I know some of you guys can't stand this stuff, but I love it. Watermelon feels more 80s to me. What do you mean, then 80s? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the 80s one has all the colors. So fatcarbon.com. Let's see if that's a website. Probably not. It's not working. Oh, yeah, it is. All right. So for Fat Carbon, the one that we're going to be using is the Dark Matter. Where is it? Oh my God. There's too much going on here. I hate search bars like this. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't click you. Oh, there you go. Let's just see what glow brings up. See if that works. Nothing? Really? Jesus Christ. Shop. Okay. No, we're back to this garbage. All right, let me see if I can find Dark Matter on here. Probably on page 2, I guess. Dark Matter. I think it would be in here. Nope. Jesus Christ. Black camo, dark matter gold, more dark matter camo. Where's the fucking... All right, I guess they don't show it, but it's dark matter glow. So basically it just looks like regular marbled carbon fiber, which is what I like about it so much. So just picture like marbled carbon fiber. It's just black dark matter. But then if you charge it at night, it'll glow. But if you don't like that, that's fine. It just looks like marbled carbon fiber. So it kind of like, it's nice. Did you say anything about the Lush detail next? I did ask them to dial it up a little bit, or be a little more consistent, because some of them were basically perfect, but some of them were a little light. But that knife, the way it's designed, it kind of needs to be a little bit light. You know, it's not normally my style, but it just works on that knife. And we probably had like 2 people mention detent and everybody else loved it. So it's kind of one of those things, JD, where it's like, in my perfect world, it would be like strong, so I could flick the shit out of it. But that kind of ruins the top flipper action. I actually tested it. Like I added some pressure to the lock bar on one of the ones I had, the prototypes, to see how it would feel with a stronger detent, and it kind of kills the top flipper. You can still use the front part, but you can't really use the top or reach around. So it's like, it's just a balance with that knife, and it just works best with like a medium detent. But some of them were, I think, a little lighter than I would like. So we'll see. I asked them to be more consistent on the like stronger ones that they did, but not necessarily like strong, because that, again, then it doesn't work. So I think at some point that knife just isn't for some people because of that. You know what I mean? I hate saying that, but that's just how it goes sometimes. That's my politically correct answer. Love my Lush, need a stout size one. Yeah, we've thought about that, or I don't know. There's so many things we want to do. But yeah, on the Lush it's not a V2, it's just a second batch. That was the only thing we changed, was I asked them to go a little stronger if they could. But we're doing purple haze, the glow. The glow one is going to be all blacked out. Black wash blade, black tie, all that shit. And then all the other ones are just bead blast handle, satin blade, purple haze, dark matter gold, 80s, and flow party. And then there's the glow one. So there's 5 versions. Palmer. Yeah, I have it over here. I'll grab the Lush too to show people who haven't seen it. This is the Buzz. This is my personal one with knurled scales, Zircuti backspacer. This is the Lush, if you've never seen it. So it's kind of like a traditional look, but it's a bolster lock and a top flipper. And the way we design the top flipper, you can't have a super strong detent because you can't really grip it, and you can't do this if it's stronger. You could still get the front here, but that's kind of what makes it fidgety, is you have all the options. So you can reverse flick it. You can use the front flipper. You can use the top flipper. You can reach around it. You can thumb flick it. You can slow roll it. So you got all the different options. And then here's an 80s one. Oh, we're doing 80s too. I don't know if I said that. Did I say 80s? I don't know. We're doing more 80s because you guys really like those. Flow party looks like mix of fluorescent. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Is the Lush lefty friendly? Yeah. I mean, I'm left-handed, dude. It's like the whole point. All our knives are lefty friendly. Why are you asking that, Emma? I don't know what the hell you're asking. I have the same exact buzz. Hell yeah. Kev is the man. Reached out because I stripped out my clip screw on my Mash 2.5 and he took care of me right away. What a great dude. Love my Mash 2.5. Can't put the damn thing down. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hopefully you get that in the next day or so. I sent it out the other day. Zircuitai looks edible. Don't know how to word that. Did you say you're doing the Lush in dark matter glow with a coated blade? Sorry, I'm working. Yeah, it's going to be black wash blade. So it'll be coated and then tumbled. We always do black wash because we don't like the way just straight PVD or DLC looks. This is a black wash. So that's what it'll look like. And then it'll have black bolsters, black hardware, black wash blade, and then dark matter glow inlay. Fat Lush, the flush. Hell yeah, I love the 2.5. We want to do a run of carbon fiber 2.5s. I think that would be a good one. And maybe we could bump it up to a 3 and do a milled clip and S90V and just do all carbon ones. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Shipping to Iowa. It'll be here Monday. Okay, cool. Sick. Were any of the new stouts coming with the two-tone DLC you guys did? No. So the reason why is because that two-tone with the belt satin finish, it requires an absolute shit ton of defective, like a defective rate. So it's just not worth doing. We end up eating so much of a cost on it because they have to scrap so many blades because the coating doesn't stick right or whatever because of the belt satin. So no, there's going to be a black wash blade on the dark matter one. It won't be belt satin or two-tone. But the other two will be belt satin. I'd love to get a mash with a milled clip and S90B. Yeah, I think that would be cool. We can even make the milled clip fit the wire slots like we did on the tall boy. And then that way, maybe we could order some extra clips and people who have a mash already could just buy a clip. We could design a clip just for the mash because those clips, they're not really interchangeable because of the screw placement and the screw length. So you can't just take a tall boy clip and throw it on a mash. It might not work. I tried it. It didn't work. Like it'll fit in the scale, but the screw hole and the hole in the clip won't line up, and then the screw won't be the right length. So you kind of need a clip for each model. So maybe the next batch of everything, we could just do a milled clip and then order extra. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. The value on them is really good. I think S90B would be pretty sick on those. I'll buy 6 mash clips. That's fun. What pack is hanging on your door? I'm a nerd. Sorry. Oh, it's a Topo. What is it? Topo? My buddy Backpack B told me about the brand Topo. Topo Design. Topo Design. I liked how simple it was. All right, giveaway number 2, and then I gotta wrap it up. I need to get to sleep. Giveaway number 2. This one has a Robivon A3. So I just reviewed. The video went up today. It's a little keychain flashlight. Check out my video. This thing is brighter than like half of my flashlights, and it's that tiny. It's freaking insane how bright this thing is. And then we have a Kaiser gavel. So this is our buddy Loot 10 Tex Mark's design. Very cool knife. I can't wait for this to hopefully come out in carbon fiber and titanium. It's got a really simplistic design in a good way. It'd be sick with a hollow grind. I think it's 154 cm. You can see New Breed EDC right there. I think I put skiffs in here. Fair, yeah, looks like I put skiffs in here. And I love this flipper tab. Look at that. Just low profile, and it hangs and bangs. This thing's money. And you can actually, if I remember correctly, you can flick it. I can flick it. I can flick it. There you go. Almost threw it into my neck, but you can do it. Looks dead nut centered. So that is the gavel and the A3 in giveaway number dos. Figured I'd do 2 giveaways since I suckered you guys into showing up. Oh, that reminds me, I should write on here. David V. And then, hey, what up, Q Ball? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, buddy. Imagine that police report. Yeah, that would suck, man. All right. Do it. Just for Kyle, we'll do hashtag Magna Cut on this one. Got to come up with something, right? What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? G-Ball being all gay and shit in the comments. Tori, he's doing well. Oh, you're talking about Brent? I think he's doing well. I mean, it's gonna be tough either way, but you know, he'll be better for it. So definitely a good thing. So hope to see him back soon. He did a live stream the other day, so he's still around too, which is good. Do 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 do. See how much that tall boy quote is for. Got a feeling it's gonna be expensive. Let's see. Invoice was updated. Make sure you put hashtag MagnaCut if you want in on this. Updates S90V. Pricing of Zircuti was corrected. Pricing was updated for the extra hardware set with clip, collar, and studs. All the other versions came with micromilling lines except the pretty blue. Okay. And that's going to kill the price on this. Yeah. It went up 10 grand. Still not bad. So the Zircuti sets for collars, backspacer, clip, and studs for the tall boys are, I'm ordering 15 of them. So it looks like for the full set, that's pretty sick. So if you get a tall boy and we'll order 15 of these, I guess if they sell well, we'll order more, but clip, backspacer, collars, and studs in Zircuti. Now I don't know what their Zircuti quality is like. That's why I'm not ordering more, but they should be like $60 like for you to buy. I feel like that's pretty goddamn good considering usually a full Zircuti hardware set for a knife is like people charge like $250 or $180 for a clip. So these should be like 60 to $70 for the whole set. Now that's assuming they look good. It could be dog shit Zircuti, and then they'll just be on all my knives, I guess. But yeah. Yeah. If you want to sell me one, I'm going to need a set. All right, Josh. I'm sure we'll figure that out when that shit gets here. Luckily, I proxy for you, so you have an advantage. My guess is it can't be the best Zircuti for that price. So, I mean, it's not like I've seen terrible Zircuti. So, as long as it's real, it should be cool. But we shall see. All right. We have 98 entries for this one. That's weird. So more of you guys want this one than the last one? It seems really weird. Josh is Kev's foreign fling. Yeah, he sends me snacks. Maybe the other companies are just raping everyone. Well, okay. So first off, like when we did the buzz, dude, the backspacers, these are Zircuti from Best Tech. Their price to us, like what we paid, was $48 per backspacer. $48 per backspacer. That's more than Kubi just quoted us for a full kit with a clip, backspacers, studs, and collars just for the backspacer. So we sold those, I think, for 75, and now they're on the site for like $50 or something. Because we just want to get rid of them. We have some left. Which reminds me, I still have some stout, OG stout Zircuti backspacers. If anybody has a OG stout and wants a Zircuti backspacer, let me know. And just pay shipping. I'll fucking send you one. So imagine like I don't know, the Strix, right? Like Sparrow Knife Co. I think he did like clip, backspacer, and maybe even collars that were Zircuti. So if it was $48 for a fucking backspacer, I bet they're charging $150 for the set. So then these guys have to charge $250. Well, they don't have to, but I can see why they charge $250 for that, right? So it depends. But like most of these guys who use Riot, I can almost guarantee you they're paying like maybe 60, $70 for the full set, and then they're selling them for 180, But that's the same thing with the knife. They're not paying that. I don't know if I should tell you what I think they're paying, but they're charging $450, $500 for these Riot made knives. They're not They're not paying anywhere close to that. But that's a business decision, right? Some people either they have the following that they're just going to sell them anyway, or their theory is I'll charge more and sell less. Where like our theory is we'll charge less and hopefully sell more, you know. You can look at it either way. Right, Dan. But apparently Josh got that for $400 or 450 or something. Yeah, like the Jaeger, how much was the set? It was probably like $200 or something, you know. So he probably paid maybe $80 for the set. But that's, you know, you just put most of these guys, I think they choose a margin. They're like, okay, I'm going to put 50, 60% margin on everything. And that's just how they do it, you know. I'm just like weird about it. I always think like, well, what if I was buying it? I would want it to be less. Or considering the materials, I would think, you know, and then always kind of convince myself to lower the price. Where I should probably, you know, maybe raise them a little bit, but fuck it. Makes it like a $500-$600 knife, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah, see, but that's not terrible, dude, because he probably paid. I know he paid at least $48 for that or that for a backspacer. So a clip might be the same. He's probably paying $50 for the clip, charges 80. That's really not, he's not like gouging or anything, you know. I'd probably sell it for a little less, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that price. EMP actually he's pretty reasonable with his prices. And considering, you know, some of these guys, they're living off of this. This is their full time. Like, this is what they're living off of. Colin and I aren't doing that right now. Like, we want to at some point. And you know what? To be honest, when that happens, our prices might go up some because at that point, we have to be able to pay ourselves enough to make it an actual job. So like I'm not sitting here like saying anybody's doing anything wrong. They're charging what they feel they need to make what they need to make, you know. I don't know. No, I didn't think you were complaining. I was just saying profit is not a bad word. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But I do think some people take it way too far. You know what I mean? It's worth it for a Divo. I spent a lot, so less than 500 is a good deal, to be honest. Okay. I mean, we don't charge 500 for anything or anywhere near that. The Stout V2s are 375 retail, and honestly, they should probably be like 450. If I told you what we paid for those, which I won't because nobody understands margins and how it actually, I'm not saying nobody understands how it works, but like no matter what, if I tell you a number, you're still going to think we're charging too much because it's more than what I paid. You know what I mean? Um, but comparatively, I've never heard of anybody paying as much as we paid for the Stout V2 for just a folding knife. Like, but you know, you add all the details to it, the two clip design, the Van X and everything. It just got so expensive, but it's like we don't want to charge $400 for a knife. It just feels wrong, you know. Would you still like to work with Riot? Dude, I would love to work with Riot. It's just I don't want to wait 18 months for something to happen. Like, you know, with Kubi or whatever, we give them a design. It takes a couple months to iron shit out. We pay for prototypes. It takes 3 months to get the prototypes. We iron shit out. We pay. It takes 3-4 months to get production, right? We can get a full design completed easily within a year, right? With Riot, you're talking at least 18 months, probably 22 from beginning to end. And that's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even think about what I'll be doing in 22 months. Like, will I even like that design anymore? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me as much as I want to, because they make amazing knives. It has nothing to do with their quality. Like, you know, yeah, but that's how it feels sometimes, you know, like the people who you put out, like, I guarantee you when we release this, right? 154 cm aluminum scales with whatever, right? All titanium hardware and everything for $99. That'll be the price on this. There will be people who say, that's a $60 knife. And I'll be like, sure, if Kaiser makes it and sells it themselves, it's a fucking $60 knife. Sure. Now you know what we're paying. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're always going to have that shit. So anyway, Riot is also not a great partner. They are too busy. Yeah, that's true. I've heard their communication sucks, but maybe they've gotten better. A guy always told me at least 40% margin or it's not worth doing, but a lot of companies would kill for that. Yeah, it depends, man. 40% is kind of like the guideline I like to go with too. But, you know, if you're working with a dealer, you end up less. If you're selling direct, you might end up a little bit higher. So kind of at the end of the day, that's kind of where you want to end up. But that's like in business in general. Like, it doesn't matter what the business is. 40% is kind of what they say is the benchmark for a company that will continue to exist, you know? We scrapped it. We scrapped the Hawkbill. It just doesn't cut right. It doesn't feel right. Something about the geometry isn't working. And we would have to do another prototype round. And we just didn't want to, we don't want to wait for all that. So we'll probably revisit a Hawkbill at some point, but we don't want to put out anything that's subpar or risk that it could be. So we just scrapped it. Plus the standard blade shape is basically does the same thing, you know? But yeah. Right. I mean, we do have some because we send out, you know, we send out review samples, but it's not like some crazy amount of money for marketing. But I guess that overhead is me. Like, I'm, you know, I'm marketing the shit out of them. So yes and no. Okay, cool, man. Um, yeah. No, for sure. And you can't ever know what somebody's charging or what they're paying. So it's hard to call people out. Like, in some cases I know, and it's like, Jesus. All right. I'm gonna oh, did I pull the winner? Shit, my bad, guys. I thought I was about to shut it down. All right. All right, here we go. 104 entries. Sorry, guys. I need sleep. Oh, just incredible. I'll put my email in here, just incredible, LeftyEDC88@gmail.com. Please shoot me an email with your address and I will get that sent out to you. I should have these all shipped tomorrow. I'm definitely going to sleep right now, but I'll handle it tomorrow. Sick. All right, so I got 3 things I need to send out tomorrow. The Comet and the 2 giveaways. All right. Cool. Sorry, guys, to wrap it up so quickly after that, but I thought I already did it. Oh, man. Congrats, dude. Shoot me that email, LeftyEDC88@gmail.com. And thank you guys. I appreciate you coming out. Tonight was a blast. Really enjoyed I always enjoy the OEM talk. That shit's my favorite. But the steel talk was really fun. I really urge you guys who are into the steel talk, go check out Rochambeau if you haven't. Great dude, great channel, and I got a lot of my info from there. So anyway, I think Javon's going live later, I am told. So check that out. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a great night, and catch you later. Peace.